The NBA playoffs begin tomorrow, and in case you feel behind, you've come to the right place. Here's everything you need to know about the season in 82 seconds. The 76ers traded for Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, both in contract years. They're going for it. Anthony Davis demanded a trade at the deadline. The NBA fined him for it. He's still on the Pelicans. The Knicks managed to lose 18 straight games at the Garden, but apparently they're still a free agent destination. Kyrie Irving said he was re-signing with the Celtics, then he said to ask him on July 1st. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for the third consecutive season. His teammate Paul George finished second in the NBA in scoring. Giannis became the third player to average 25, 10, and 5 for a 60-win team. He's the MVP. James Harden scored 30 points in 32 straight games. No one since Wilt had done that. He averaged more than 36 for the season. No one since MJ had done that. I changed my mind. He's the MVP. Dirk and D. Wade played their final home games on the same night and both scored 30, just like old times. The Raptors and Nuggets both secured the 2 seed and nobody even noticed. The Warriors are the 1 seed in the West for the 4th time in 5 years. KD was brilliant on the floor and testy off it. And Boogie Cousins is their X factor in the playoffs. Oh, how could I forget? LeBron missed the playoffs with the Lakers for the first time since 2005. And Magic Johnson resigned on Tuesday without telling anyone. Got all that? Good. Enjoy the playoffs. We are ready, and the Warriors are the odds-on favorite to three-peat at the Westgate Las Vegas Superbook. The Bucks sit at 6-1, Rockets 8-1, the Raptors are 12-1. So Damon Jones joining me here to talk all things playoffs, and you do believe that the Warriors will win the West and probably eventually win it all. So let's go a different direction here. What's something we should look for out of the Warriors early on in this first round?
Well, when they're hitting at all cylinders, they're running that pick and roll. Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. I mean, you got 2 of the top 5 best players in our game right now, and you get them in a pick and roll situation. Defensively, what do? Do you trap Steph Curry off the pick and roll, then you leave Durant going to the basket? Do you try to hedge on the pick and roll? Steph throws back to KD. He has so much height advantage over everybody that's trying to guard him. He's shooting over the top.
You see KD making plays at the elbow here. So important, too.
Oh, very important. I mean, down the stretch in games, when games are close, they go to their bread and butter. And that's Kevin Durant at the elbow. I mean, like I said, he's a 7-footer in a perimeter guy's body. He's shooting over guys from 3. He's putting it on the floor, and he's doing a lot of great things offensively.
They have so many weapons. It seems like Steve Kerr also does his best coaching in playoff environments, which also helps. If there is something you're worried about with the Warriors, what would that be?
Well, I'm worried about the chemistry. And also, the only way that they lose, they beat themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of technical fouls, getting into it with the referees and things of that nature. I think that they have to go out there and execute their game plan to the best of their ability, leave the referees alone, and I think they'll be fine.
All right, that's the West. Let's switch to the East. Who do you think wins the East? Who are you picking on that side? I'm
picking Philadelphia 76ers. And my reason being is they have the best player in the Eastern Conference, and that's Joel Embiid.
Wait. Are you familiar with a guy named Giannis? He's also in the East?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And Giannis, in my opinion, will finish second in the MVP voting to James Harden. And I just think in a playoff situation, when it comes down to possession basketball, you take all the transition out of the game. Joel Embiid is going to impact you in the post. He's a great pick and roll player, and what he's going to do to help Philadelphia the most is he's going to put the other team in foul trouble. He's going to get you into the bonus, so when Jimmy Butler and those guys are driving to the basket, you're going to get free throw possessions more so than not.
So that's your case for Embiid over Giannis, but what about Embiid's health? Because he still is dealing with some injury issues.
Yeah, he is. I think he's going to be out the first game, I think, but going forward, he's the most dominant player in the game in the Eastern Conference. And I see with his play, Jimmy Butler, those guys, they're going to win the East.
Okay, well, I just want everyone to remember that Damon Jones said that Joel Embiid is the best player in the East over Giannis. Tweet him if you got something to say about that.